of a stupid prince. Once upon a time, there was a king who had a son. The prince was very stupid, and he couldn't learn anything from his teachers. The king tried everything to make his son clever, but nothing worked. The prince seemed hopeless. The journey begins. One day, the king called together all the wise men of the kingdom to find a solution. They suggested that the prince should go on a journey through many lands to learn the things that he couldn't learn from books. The king agreed and equipped his son with fine clothing, a splendid black horse, and a great bag full of money. Lessons learned. The prince journeyed through many lands, and in each country he learned something new. He met different people and saw different things. He listened to their stories and learned from their experiences. Despite his previous stupidity, he kept an open mind and learned valuable lessons. The singing bird. In a city, the prince attended an auction where a singing bird was being sold. The bird was special because it could put anyone to sleep with its song. The prince saw the potential of the bird and bought it. The gnawing beetle. At the same auction, the prince saw a beetle being sold. The beetle had the unique ability to gnaw its way through any wall in the world. The prince thought it could be useful and bought it too. The strong-winged butterfly. Lastly, a butterfly was offered for sale. The butterfly was strong enough to carry any weight on its wings. The prince thought it would be handy and purchased it. Lost in the jungle. While traveling, the prince got lost in the dense jungle. The foliage was so thick that he couldn't see his way. He climbed to the top of a tall tree and saw what looked like a mountain in the distance. As he got closer, he realized it was the wall surrounding the land of the giants. The giant guards. At the wall, the prince saw giants guarding the entrance. The giants were so tall that their heads reached the clouds. The prince knew he couldn't get past them without being caught. So he asked his singing bird to put the giants to sleep. "Oh, little bird, with a voice so sweet, I have a task for you that can't be beat. There are giant gatekeepers who stand so tall, and we need to get past them without a brawl. Sing a song, a lullaby so pure that the giant fall asleep, that's for sure. With your melody, they will be in a slumber deep, and we can pass by without making a peep." Once the giants fall asleep, he asked his beetle to gnaw a hole in the wall. "Oh, little beetle, with jaws so strong, I have a task for you. Won't take too long. There's a wall that needs a hole to be made, and with your help it will soon be displayed. Use your jaws to gnaw and chew, work through the night, and by morning it's through. Make it big, make it neat, and when it's done, we'll have a treat." The captive princess. Upon entering the land of the giants, the prince saw a beautiful captive princess locked in a dungeon. The beetle's hole led straight to her cell. She told him that there was another giant guarding the palace's door, and he never slept. The escape. The prince used his singing bird to put the giant on the door to sleep. He asked his strong-winged butterfly to carry the princess out of the dungeon and escape through the hole in the wall. "Oh, butterfly with wings so bright, I have a task for you with all your might. Carry me and my princess to our kingdom far, over the mountains and the shining stars. With your wings aflutter, take us high, through the clouds and the endless sky." The giants on the wall were also asleep, so they managed to leave undetected. The return home. The prince returned to his father's kingdom, bringing the captive princess and his horse, singing bird, gnawing beetle, and strong-winged butterfly with him. Everyone was amazed at his cleverness and success in rescuing the princess. The prince was no longer called stupid, and he lived happily ever after.